I apologize. I've been busy the past few days with a family,
Family.
so I haven't really been able to talk about any anime or manga or anything like that. But since Mushoku Tensei season 3 has come out, and I actually watched the first episodes. Well, I was gonna say last night, but it was basically this morning. you know, like 2 a.m. I think we're gonna talk about a bit about Mushoku Tensei. I'm not gonna go like in depth or anything like that. I'm just gonna, bring it up, talk about it a little bit, my feelings about it. Because the thing is, I do want to eventually. So I've read the manga all the way up. Basically, the manga and anime are basically at the same point.
さあ、席についてください。
ロキシー・メグルディア・グレイラットです。
At least as far as I've read the manga and as far as I've watched the anime, they're basically around the same point right now. And I do eventually want to get around to reading the light novels. I do have the first book of the light novel, and I still haven't got around to reading it. And I think it would be cool to eventually read the light novel and kind of compare it to the anime. Because the thing about the anime, each season so far has been like 6 books of the light novel for each season, from what I've seen. And so I think it would be cool to read the light novel and kind of compare it to the anime for that section of the anime. So I may eventually get around to doing that, since I will say Mushoku Tensei is probably my favorite isekai, besides Senkai Survival Saga. I mean, Senkai Survival Saga, think of it, is like, it's up there for being like, I love it. It's like one of my favorite. But like it's not as, I feel like Mushoku Tensei is like, when it comes to storytelling and story, it's like, is like leagues better than Senkai Survival Saga. I enjoy Senkai Survival Saga because it's like comedy and everything. It's just ridiculous. All right, it's just a teacher trapped on an island with a bunch of fantasy, well, girls and one of the guy. Oh, I feel so bad for the demons. It is funny. It's just comedy. But Mushoku Tensei, I love how it more serious. And the main thing I love about it is the flawed characters. Do you want to know my favorite? Well, 2 of my favorite characters. You guys should be like, oh, obviously it's the big tan skin titty cat girl, Ghislaine. No, it's actually Paul and Ruijerd are probably my 2 favorite characters. I love Paul probably, well, he was my favorite. Spoilers. Stuff happens. There are consequences. Well, anyway, let me just start with Paul. I love Paul. Man, he's flawed. He messed up. He got he got horny, and he fucked the maid and got her pregnant, and so now he has 3 children, and he had to struggle trying to be good after that, especially since it pissed off his wife. And then the whole teleport accident happened. Everyone got separated, so all he had was his daughter with him. And so he's like, shit, man, I need to find my family. I need to show that I'm loyal to my family still. I need to find them all. And so he spends like, I can't remember how many years it was. It was like quite a few years trying to find them. And then eventually his son comes back, and remember, he thinks his son is like amazing and stuff. And so they kind of have a bit of a spat. And I remember technically Rudius was missing too. And just like, the whole episode between the 2 of them, where Paul's like, shit, I got angry at my son because I hyped him up in my head, and luckily people, well, freaking geese, talks to him. And he's like, hey, you should be happy that your son's still alive. Did you want him to like come crawling back here all fucked up. And it's like, he's like, he had to think about it. He's like, shit, he's right. And so, since he become a bit of a drunkard dealing with depression and stuff, dude, it's probably like one of my favorite scenes of, you know, father and son, you know, trying to fix their relationship, you know, stick together. And I love it. I love it. Because he realizes, like, I hyped up my son too much in my head, and I'm just happy he's back alive, and we can work together from this moment to try and find his other sister and his mother, and of course for Paul, you know, both his wives. And then how it all ends for him, because after this moment he basically becomes, you know, like, yo, bro, I'm a good dad. I do, you know, I don't think he doesn't stick as like a drunkard. He still drinks, but he's a lot better. He's more focused, and he's just focusing on getting his, you know, his first wife, you know, Rudius's mother, and that's what drives him, you know, because he wants to make up for his mistakes in the past. And it's just like, oh. And then the bad shit happens. And then Rudyard is kind of the same way, but, you know, like, it's like 300 years ago. I think it was more than that. That he ended up doing messed up stuff, and so he's trying to do his best to fix that. I just love it. And then Rudius, of course, he's a flawed character. Yes, he's horny. Yeah, he was basically like a I don't know, like 30-year-old loser chud who, you know, died and got basically reincarnated, and he has all this baggage from his past life, and so he's like, yo, this time around I'm gonna do a lot better. And he has to overcome his, like, struggles of, you know, dealing with abuse and being bullied, and not, like, you know, reaching out to people and overcoming that. And, well, one of the reasons why he ends up falling in love with, you know, Roxy is because Roxy helps him overcome that. And then he's like, I gotta work hard. I want to do things that I never did in my previous life. I want to, you know, be happy, be better. And just like, yes, of course. And he realizes that a lot of the times he's like, I had a chance in my previous life, so many chances to make that life be better than what it was. There was people reaching out to me, and I just didn't see them because I didn't understand them. And he feels guilty for that, and he struggles with it. And the internet hates him because he's horny and he likes lollies. And he buys slaves. I don't know. It's so stupid. It's like a lot of people don't even, like, watch the show or read. They don't read the manga, they don't read the light novel, they don't watch the anime at all. They just see the little clips and are like, oh, terrible person. I mean, don't get me wrong, Rudius is flawed. He is he did cheat on Sylphie. And people are angry that, oh, why is Sylphie fine with it? She should ditch him. I mean, obviously Sylphie kind of already knew that he was. I'm gonna have to read the light novels. I'm kind of curious. Whatever. But anyway, I love Mushoku Tensei, and I can't wait to dig into more of season 3. I'm glad they started the first 2 episodes so far have been about Eris, which, I mean, since I read the manga, the manga has like a few chapters that are about Eris back, you know, when she's training. I should have. I'm gonna have to read. I kind of want to read through the manga again, and then also I want to watch the anime again. I don't know. There's just something about it. It's just like this is fucking fantasy, and it's just like, it's great. The music, the world, The world building's great. The main character's flawed. And it's like, and people just do not like it. There's a loud minority of people just want to see this like anime just get destroyed because they don't like the main character, and they'll find anything in the world just to destroy him. And it's like, yeah, he is flawed, and that's why I like it, because he has to overcome these problems that he has with himself. Yeah, he's horny. Yeah, he thought about doing bad things to Eris and possibly having sex with Sophie's grandmother. But the thing is, like, now he understands that those are flaws, and so he's like, I don't want to. He tries not to repeat them. I just we'll have to, because there's going to be conflict when Eris comes back. She's gonna pop up again, and she'll be like, oh, you have 2 wives? These puny women. Eris is a scary, strong basic tomboy girl. Surprisingly though, I'm the 3 main, Eris, Sophie, and Roxy. I'm just like okay with them. I actually don't. I'm not a big fan of Eris because some lore about me, having dealt with the women physically attacking you is not fun. I'm not a fan of verbal abuse or physical abuse. So watching Eris, beat Rudius up whenever she got pissed off at him, I'm just like, I don't like that. I don't. So don't worry on. I like her 'cause she's, a tomboy and she's strong and stuff. But I didn't like her when she was younger. It's just fucking, just a tyrant. But yeah, people just hating on this. For some reason, ReZero fans are going after it. I don't know why. And then people keep complaining about it. It's just like, he's overpowered isekai. And I'm like, I don't know. To be honest, I mean, Rudius has basically, when Eris got stolen and Ghislaine had to save them, Rudius could have died if Ghislaine wasn't there to stop that knife from being thrown at him. Okay? And then also, technically, when they fought Orsted, Rudius, he did die. He lost. This overpowered isekai prince died. And the only reason why he got saved was because Nanahoshi was like, I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure she was like, hey, well, this Rudius guy might be able to help me in the future. I should convince Orsted to save him. So, because she was being a bit selfish. She's like, oh, in the future, I could probably, this person who's kind of sus, who knows certain things. And come on, and then we watch Rudius go through depression after Eris leaves him. Come on. It's like, I'm doing it wrong. I like ReZero. I like Mushoku Tensei and ReZero. But I like Mushoku Tensei more. I don't have a problem with ReZero at all. I think it's good. But I don't know why people are trying to... There's always people trying to cause drama. What do you expect? And I don't know why people would be like, well, Subaru doesn't have a harem. Yeah, yes, he does. He has a maid. Well, technically he has 2 maids. One of them is underage. and he got his main girl. Like, come on. And then he got his lolly. Like, really. I'm pretty... there is art that somebody made that's kind of a meme where it's Kazuma, Rudius, and then Subaru in like a convenience store, and they're looking at basically like ecchi magazines, and they're all like, yeah. And it's like, hell yeah, that is probably how all 3 of them would be, right? They'd all be like, just need to get back to the good old days where we just enjoy things. But I'm gonna enjoy this 3rd season that's coming out, and I definitely should get into the light novels. Also, I think I'm gonna redo my lolly video, since I mean it's way past. And then also, since all that stuff came out about the VTuber, I'll still probably mention it, but it probably won't be the main thing to talk about. I'm just gonna mainly talk about lollies, so I will get around to doing it. I'm just like lost in the weeds. I know this year has been kind of shit. I'll be honest. But anyway, I'll catch you guys all in the next one. I'll edit this down and I'll do my best. There probably isn't going to be that much images and stuff. Who knows? But see you guys.
Don't tell me. You already know, Batman. You know what I'm gonna do to that thing.